Ball handed back to Keshav Maharaj, who will use 41st over of the innings. A lot of bowling for him as well. Sweeps up pretty well.
As this lead goes out, 12. No real worries as yet, but the significance of it is that Pakistan go bolder. Yes, there are not many wickets standing. And realities just kind of change as we go by. First to 20 and to around 100. Can they get there? Past 50 to 100. What happens next? There's another boundary.
Yeah, the field that's set when Salman Agha is on strike is that they have a man back in this position. Khurram Shahzad is on the fence, but Aamir Jamal, when he comes on to strike, they decided to change it up and say, okay, let's see you play the sweep shot, and he does it really well. Gets nice and low.
There's some turn. There's some turn. 75 kilometers an hour, but he found some turn. Maybe something off the surface. No. Just found some turn.
Seemed a bit quicker than that, actually. Maybe just a little bit more work on that delivery. So that's tossed up, and the one before didn't seem tossed up at all. It seemed just to have more revs on it, just dropped a little bit more.
Looking for something similar. 437 for 6.
Yeah, he's not quite been able to be as effective as he'd like. Keshav Maharaj. 1 for 120. And even then, that one is just a missed drive that's quite full and caught at cover. He'd have liked to figure in this scorecard, and would have felt that he would, especially having bowled more than 40 overs.
A lot of extras, that's for sure. Pakistan would have certainly accepted that, because it's made the job just that little bit easier. They've overhauled the deficit. Now what will their lead be? Mohammad, after a lengthy spell, has been given a rest. Now Khurram takes the ball from the Weinberg end.
Yeah, South Africa's premier fast bowler is going to be reintroduced. just mentally, you do get that sense of responsibility at these moments. You realize that the team's calling on you to try and wrap things up.
And not just the team, the crowd as well. Crowd getting behind Kagiso Rabada, wanting that wicket, something for them to celebrate. Well, it wasn't going to come from that delivery because he's overstepped again.
Just trying to think, Sean, about how to articulate this wariness. He's over the top, overstepping. In comparison to a first inning, say, I'm trying to think, Pakistan, maybe Australia, Adelaide, Sri Lanka, those teams bat a long time in its first innings, and you're not necessarily trying to win a game, you're just kind of holding on really as they pile on. But a second time round where they should be winning the game, good energy, good carry.
You're trying to say how your body feels. This one ended up, after pitching, staying seam up. That's why it moved as much as it did after going past the batsman. I'm trying to think how you would explain it to the viewers.
Because it is different. It's not the same. You don't feel the same way.
You're clearly visibly more tired and mentally more tired. I suppose it would be like if you've had a really long day. Maybe you've played a round of golf and been out and around doing a few chores and things, and then as you come home and your kid says to you, "Can we go play outside?" And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Inside, not outside. You can't say it outside.
Not physically up for it, but I can't say no. You also then mentally have a little chat with yourself and talk about, well, no, if I can just grab 2 here, that I've done the job and we can get off this field and our batters can go about knocking off what they need to do in order to win the test match. So you also give yourself a little bit of a pep talk and say, if you don't charge in and try and make things happen, then you're going to be out here for a little bit longer. But you do appreciate the crowd getting behind you. I can tell you that much. I can remember a game against Pakistan in Durban. We were desperate to pick up wickets, and being a local boy, I managed to G them up at fine leg, and they got right behind me for about 3 or 4 overs, and we picked up some wickets. So it's almost like having that extra player on the field, the 12th man, coming and giving you a bit of an energy boost. So sometimes the crowd don't realize it, you know, they start clapping, but if they actually understood what it does mentally to you as an individual in these situations, particularly, he's trying to get them going there. I've been watching him from a distance, trying to get them all G'd up. There you go, starting the claps.
Solid in defence. 441 for 6.
परेशान हो गई